There are moments in history when a single idea quietly rewrites reality. No explosions, no applause, just a thought scribbled on paper that bends the universe itself. Imagine a man sitting alone in a small apartment, hair uncombed, clothes mismatched, staring out a window. He is not famous. He is not wealthy. He is not even taken seriously by the academic world. Yet, inside his mind, time is slowing down. Space is stretching. Light is refusing to obey the rules everyone else believes are fixed. This is not the story of a perfect genius. This is the story of Albert Einstein, the man who changed how we understand time, while struggling to understand people, society, and even himself. And the irony? For most of his life, the world didn't know what to do with him. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 in Ulm, a quiet town in the German Empire. Europe was in the middle of massive transformation. Factories were rising, empires were expanding, and science was becoming the new religion of progress. The world believed it was on the verge of mastering nature. Einstein, however, entered that world as an unlikely candidate for greatness. As a child, he spoke late, very late. His parents worried something was wrong. Family friends whispered doubts. Teachers labeled him slow, stubborn, and unfocused. One famously told him he would never amount to anything. But what looked like slowness was something else entirely. Einstein didn't think in straight lines. He thought in images, in sensations, in quiet inner movies. He would sit for hours, lost in thought, disconnected from the classroom, but deeply connected to his imagination. Rules bored him. Memorization frustrated him. Authority irritated him. What fascinated him were mysteries. Why does a compass needle move without being touched? What would it feel like to ride alongside a beam of light? Why does the universe behave the way it does? While other children learned answers, Einstein questioned the questions. His teenage years only deepened the conflict. Germany's education system was rigid and militaristic. Obedience mattered more than curiosity. Einstein clashed with teachers constantly. He hated rote learning. He hated discipline without reason. Eventually, he left school altogether. Yes, Albert Einstein dropped out. He later failed parts of the entrance exam to the Zurich Polytechnic, struggling with subjects he found meaningless. Only through persistence and a second attempt did he gain admission. Even then, he was not a star student. Professors found him disrespectful. He skipped lectures. He studied on his own terms. When he graduated, no university wanted to hire him, no research positions, no academic future. For the man who would redefine physics, doors remained firmly closed. So Einstein did something humbling. He took a job as a clerk at the Swiss patent office. Picture it, stacks of paperwork, routine inventions, ticking clocks. Day after day, Einstein reviewed other people's ideas, judging whether they were original enough to be approved. It was not glamorous, it was not prestigious, but it gave him something priceless: time. Free from academic politics, free from expectations, Einstein thought. He imagined. He questioned reality itself. During lunch breaks and quiet evenings, he worked on ideas so radical that even established scientists would later struggle to understand them. Then came 1905, a year that would later be called Einstein's miracle year. In a single year, this unknown patent clerk published 4 papers that shattered the foundations of physics. He explained the nature of light, proved the existence of atoms, introduced the equation that would become the most famous in science, and, most shockingly, proposed that time itself is relative. Time, he said, does not tick the same for everyone. Space, he said, is not fixed. Mass and energy are interchangeable. E equals mc squared. At first, the world barely noticed. Recognition came slowly, too slowly. Einstein's ideas were strange, disturbing, uncomfortable. They challenged centuries of certainty, including the work of Isaac Newton. Many physicists resisted. Some openly mocked him. How could time change? How could space bend? How could light be both a wave and a particle? It sounded like madness. Yet experiments kept proving him right. By the 1910s, Einstein was no longer invisible. He became a symbol of a new scientific age. His name spread beyond laboratories and universities. into newspapers and public imagination. When an eclipse in 1919 confirmed his predictions about gravity bending light, Einstein became a global celebrity overnight. The quiet thinker became a public icon. And that's when the trouble really began. Fame did not sit comfortably on Einstein's shoulders. He disliked attention. He hated formal events. He refused to dress properly, often appearing in wrinkled clothes with his hair wild and untamed. He forgot appointments. He ignored social norms. People wanted him to be a genius machine. Einstein remained stubbornly human. He was warm but distant, kind but absent, brilliant yet flawed. His personal life was messy, painful, and often heartbreaking. His first marriage ended in bitterness. He struggled as a father, emotionally unavailable to his children. Letters reveal guilt, regret, and emotional confusion. The man who understood the universe struggled deeply with intimacy. Was genius a gift or a price? Perhaps both. Einstein was also misunderstood politically. As fascism rose in Europe, he became an outspoken pacifist and humanist. He warned against nationalism, militarism, and blind obedience. These views made him enemies. When Hitler came to power, Einstein, who was Jewish, was labeled a threat. His books were burned. His name appeared on assassination lists. He fled Germany and settled in the United States. Ironically, the man who hated violence would play a role in the most destructive weapon ever created. Fearing Nazi Germany might build an atomic bomb, Einstein signed a letter urging the US government to take nuclear research seriously. That letter helped set the Manhattan Project in motion. Later, he would deeply regret it. "I made one great mistake in my life," he would say. The weight of that decision haunted him. Despite his public image, Einstein's beliefs were often misunderstood. He did not believe in a personal God who controlled human fate. He believed in awe, in order, in mystery. He saw the universe as something deeply rational, yet endlessly strange. "God does not play dice," he famously said, resisting the randomness of quantum mechanics. Younger physicists disagreed. Science moved forward without him. In his later years, Einstein became something of a rebel again, chasing a unified theory that never came. Once more, he stood slightly outside the mainstream. Once more, he followed his own path. There are lesser-known sides to Einstein that rarely make headlines. He loved music, especially Mozart and Bach. He played the violin when thinking became overwhelming. He valued imagination over knowledge. He believed curiosity mattered more than intelligence. He was forgetful to the point of comedy. He lost his keys, he forgot addresses. He once didn't know his own phone number, saying there was no point memorizing what could be found elsewhere. He valued simplicity. He rejected luxury. He spoke against racism in America and supported civil rights long before it was popular. For all his brilliance, he remained deeply concerned with humanity's moral future. Would knowledge outpace wisdom? Would progress outgrow compassion? Albert Einstein died in 1955, quietly, without spectacle. But his mind never left us. His ideas power GPS systems, nuclear energy, space exploration, and modern technology. His thoughts echo in every satellite, every equation that touches time and space. Yet perhaps his greatest legacy is not scientific. It is human. Einstein reminds us that failure does not define destiny, that curiosity matters more than conformity, that questioning the world is sometimes more powerful than accepting it. He was not born a legend, he became one by daring to imagine differently. And maybe that is the real lesson. If time can bend, if space can curve, then perhaps our limits are not as fixed as we believe. What might change if we dare to think like Einstein? The universe is still waiting.